Welcome to DIYEasyCrafts.com, how to make your own carved wood Thanksgiving turkey decoration. Now this decoration, this turkey, is actually a lollipop holder. It's made out of pine. I just used a 1x6 or a 1x8 piece. I need a little bit of glue and a couple of tools. Very easy do-it-yourself project. Kids seem to love it. We're going to start with a piece of pine, and you can make this in a variety of different sizes. We're going to draw the tail section and also 3 body sections. One of them is going to have the head. I am going to make available on the website, DIYEasyCrafts.com, a template so that you can just actually print out the template for the design. But basically, we're just going to cut out the outline of each one of those pieces. This is the center body piece with the head, and then you're going to have the 2 breasts, which are just identical pieces cut out of the same pine. We're going to sandwich that head section in between those 2 side pieces. The back of all 3 of these are cut at a 10-degree angle, and that's because I want the tail sections to kind of go off at an angle. Now, before we glue those 3 pieces together, I am going to put them in a vise, and I'm going to round over the edges on the outside of both the left and the right side pieces. I'm also going to sand those, get them kind of smooth, get them kind of rounded. It's a lot easier to do this now rather than after you glue that center head piece in place. It'd be very difficult to do at that time. Now that the 2 sides are rounded and smooth, now we can glue those 3 pieces together. I did take a minute and just sand that center piece a little bit, the head, just to get off the rough marks from the jigsaw, and you can round over the head a little bit if you want. Here you'll see those 3 pieces sandwiched together, or the middle piece sandwiched together, and the 2 outside pieces, of course, rounded over. I just used a little wood glue. I used Titebond, but any wood glue will do. I did clamp all 3 of those pieces together, and then you have to really just let those set for a few hours so you walk away from that part of the project once those are clamped together. And then I started working on the tail pieces, and I basically did the exact same thing. I used the jigsaw to cut out the outline of the 2 tail sections, one slightly larger than the next. I then used a Dremel grinder with a cutoff wheel to add some additional detail onto the tail sections, just creating the image of feathers. So I have a stem for each feather going towards the center, and then I went back and put little marks on each side of the feather. I'm doing the one side of each feather, and then I go back and reposition the Dremel grinder. This way I just don't have to constantly turn it back and forth. But very quickly you can add some detail that looks great in the finished product. And here you see the 2 tail sections coming together. The bottom of those are also cut at a 10-degree angle to match the body assembly. I'm also using that same cutoff wheel on the Dremel to create the line for the turkey's beak. Any additional detail that you can add always enhances the finished product. I used about a 1/4-inch drill bit and only drilled part way through each side of the head to create the eye. And then I wanted to add some additional texture onto the body to kind of simulate feathers. So I just used a Dremel grinder and with a little oval tool, and I just pressed it in all around the body of the turkey. And it came out pretty nice. I was happy with that. The main section of feathers gets attached to the body just with a screw and some wood glue. And then the back section of feathers is just going to get glued in position. I didn't want any exposed screw on that one, so I just used, again, the Titebond wood glue. I'm going to clamp this together, and I'm going to walk away and let it dry. But now at this point, this turkey can be either stained or painted. I decided to stain mine. I did drill holes all around the outside diameter of both rows of feathers, and those holes are going to be used to hold the lollipops. I also burned my logo into the bottom of this turkey. I have another video that shows you how to make your own logos. And this is the finished product. It actually came out pretty nice. It looks great with the lollipops. A very easy do-it-yourself Thanksgiving decoration. Now please check us out on the web at DIYEasyCrafts.com. Be sure to check out our other how-to videos. And if you like this video, I ask that you please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel.